Well, hello, and thank you for taking the opportunity to watch this video today. My name is Robert Brown from Bella Bay Realty. And as we approach the fall and the winter season here in West Michigan, one of the most important things that we're thinking about now is we still want to buy a house. We're still looking for a house, but we're thinking, where are the rates going? Whether they're going to head up, whether they're going to head down, whether they're going to be stable. So I thought I would take the opportunity this morning to sit down with Scott Reilly from Mortgage One and let Scott give you his insight into where the rates could be heading. Scott's been in the mortgage lending business for over 20 years, and he's done an excellent job with my clients and customers in the past. And so I reach out to him when I need to have some insight as to which way that the rates are going to head. So at this time, we're going to turn it over to Scott so he can give us some kind of insight as to which way it's heading, and hopefully this will give you the information that you need to make an informed decision. So Scott, why don't you share your thoughts?
Thanks so much, Robert. I appreciate the opportunity to sit down and talk with everybody about the market, give them some information here. Basically, the market has been very volatile over the last 3 or 4 months. There's a lot going on with monetary policy, Federal Reserve, as everybody's heard. That market is definitely challenging to us. We've seen an increase, from our lows back a year and a half ago to where they are now in the 7.25%, 7.375% range. Basically, where we're going to go probably over the next 3 to 6 months is probably pretty even from where we are right now. My best guess would be maybe 7.125% to 7.5%. That's going to stay pretty stagnant. The Federal Reserve is trying to be very restrictive on monetary policy, and that flows through to mortgage rates. The biggest thing that people can look at right now is, what are the advantages of buying today versus waiting to the absolute lowest interest rate? We've got a lot of customers, both of us, that their most common statement is, I don't want to buy right now when rates are so high. Robert and I have been in this business I've been almost 30 years. Robert's got me by a couple of years. We've seen rates in the 9%. So historically, where we are right now is actually on the lower side. It's just we've seen very, very low rates in the threes for the last 3 years or so. So what will happen is, when rates come down, you're actually going to see more buyers come into the marketplace. Like the buyers we have that say, I want to wait till I get a better interest rate. Maybe you save 0.5% on the interest rate when they come down. And yes, they will eventually come down a little bit from where they are now. The challenge will be, if you come in the market, what do you think your competition will do? There are many others, just like yourself, that want to wait until rates come down a little bit. So if we're already very tight on inventory, right now I think our Grand Rapids metro area has about 1.1 months of inventory in the market. That means in 1 month, all the inventory sells. We will, if rates come down, have some more sellers come in the market because it'll make their next house more affordable. Maybe we increase our listings by 10 to 15%, which is good, but the challenge will be, we may get another 20, 25% more buyers come into the market. So you'll actually have a bigger imbalance of buyers and sellers than what we have right now. That likely will force up prices on homes because you have more competition. So if we have more competition, it makes more sense to buy right now, let appreciation work for you. Now, keep in mind, just today, FHFA came out and showed last month we had a housing appreciation factor of 0.8% month over month. What that means is they're talking about an annualized increase of home values of close to 10%. So if we're waiting to buy a year from now, that $225,000 home is likely to go up anywhere from $12,000 to $20,000. That's much more than a 0.5% interest difference in interest rate. So if you're looking, definitely look to buy when the competition is less. And most people don't realize it. As we go into the fall and winter months, from what I've seen in my history, it's actually one of the best times to buy because you do get a little bit lower competition and you have an opportunity to get a house under contract, which right now, as Mr. Brown will attest, is somewhat challenging. So give yourself the best opportunity to get a house under contract and have less competition by buying today. You can always look to refinance. Sometime next year, we do expect rates to come down. That may be, that June, July, August timeframe next year. But let that appreciation work for you and help you build generational wealth for your family.
Well, thank you, Scott, for such great information. And hopefully, as we head into those fall, winter months, um, my hope is that the inventory starts to pick up. And in this way, obviously, more buyers can purchase more properties, sellers can sell, sellers can buy an additional property themselves. But our hope is that everything, as you're telling us, my hope is that everything works out the way that you're saying it. This way, we can keep the industry moving forward. So I want to thank you for your time today, sharing that great information, and hopefully
Yeah,
it can
absolutely.
help. It can help my buyers and buyers out there and sellers who are thinking about selling their property. Hopefully, this will help them to make that informed decision. I'd appreciate if you take the opportunity to, after watching this video, that you can like and comment on this video. And again, my name is Robert Brown with Bella Bay Realty, where you can reach out and call or text me at 616-528-0736. And we will see you in the next one. Take care now.